been disappointing. Disappointing.
Very. Yeah, I think that's the overriding feeling. Obviously, it's probably the quietest I've heard a dressing room after a game, in all honesty. After what was achieved sort of last week and the feeling that was created throughout the week, I think everybody would be really, really hurt by it. But football doesn't wait for anybody, so we have to pick ourselves up and learn from it and review it and move on.
Where did it go wrong today, do you think?
I think the group at the minute just have if the game doesn't go the way they need it to, or the way that feels right early on, and I said it in there, you can kind of go into self-preservation mode a little bit and just try to protect themselves, which is understandable with the run that they've been on, and they come out in front of a lot of people and they don't want to make mistakes, but we can't afford to be that way. You're never going to threaten the other team's goal that way, and we have to match the other team's intensity and ability to run. So, no, it's a really poor performance. There's no getting away from it. The players know it. We know it. We're really disappointed. So we have to look at it and learn from it and make improvements quickly.
I mean, it was okay till their first goal. It's difficult, isn't it? Because when a player makes a mistake, no one does it on purpose and everything. But it did set the tone for the rest of the game, really. Yeah,
I think so. And of course, we're all disappointed, and we can't legislate for that. But at the same time, we have to rally around and become even closer in that moment, and pick him up very quickly, and show a resilience and a belief straight away to each other and to the fans that no, we're going to go and attack the game now, and we're still together. So no, it's really disappointing enough. All the goals were really, really poor. But yeah, tough day.
Something that's happened a lot this season, I suppose, is a lot of passes without maybe getting a serious threat on goal. The other team kind of knock a long ball forward and it ends up in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think like I've said, people won't want to hear it, but we can definitely change, and we can start smashing the ball forwards, but we do not have the profile of player to do that at all. So my belief is the results will be even worse. So the team has been recruited for this style of football. Us as the current coaching staff and current group of players, we have to just get a lot better at doing what we're doing. Definitely there's moments. So the second goal, defending the box, we have 5 in the box and they have 3, is unacceptable. We have to defend that action. So that's on us. We have to improve the players at that. And then the last one, you're chasing the game. For the amount of momentum we have and the amount of territory we have to threaten the goal a lot more in that moment, and then obviously make sure they can't run away down the other end and score. But no, there's a lot of really poor moments. But like I say, my job and the current staff here at the minute is just to try and to galvanise the group, keep them together, give them as much information as we can to perform well on the pitch, and go again for the next game.
I mean, there's no question, there's no doubting the endeavour or the ability. It's just for whatever reason over the course of this season, as a team, it's not happened.
No, I think so. And I think you can build up a lot of scar tissue over the course of a season, and that's probably how I would look at it at the minute. It's not gone well a lot this year, so naturally the players build up scar tissue to protect themselves from the external pressures and noise. And for us to try to undo that as positive as we can be, to try to undo that and break that scar tissue down in the space of 10 days or so is impossible, really. So you're sort of relying on starting the game well and then feeling really good. And once that doesn't happen, it deteriorates a little bit. So I think first and foremost is try to keep the players in or give them a little bit of resilience where they feel no, it's okay, we can have setbacks and we can overcome them. So yeah, it's not easy, but the boys are giving everything. I don't doubt that at all. They are together and they are giving everything. So yeah, like I said, we keep moving.
There did seem to be an incident at the end involving Scott Hogan. The fans are obviously upset, and I think a lot of them voiced that opinion. Did you see anything? Is there anything about that you can comment on?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know. Obviously, emotions will be high naturally at the end of the game, and we really appreciate the support of the fans, and they're obviously entitled to their opinions. But until I don't know what happened, so it'd be impossible to comment. But listen, I totally understand their frustrations, absolutely, but we have to try to pull together everybody. It's a difficult moment, so the more we can be together, and we're going to need their support for the remainder of the season, is going to be important.